All right, folks, taking some more chart requests from over here inside the Discord. If you guys have them, just drop them right here in the chart request thread. We're just taking them right from here. The first one we're going to start with here is Microsoft. So Microsoft did get a couple signals back here, one in February, one in April. Okay, so the one in April came right down there at 350. That was a really nice bounce there. So that is the level we're watching right now. You could even probably watch 390, but this thing is very bullish, right? Very nice bounce here. Okay, it got up over these EMAs, and yeah, I'd watch it for a pullback. If you guys entered off this signal here, again, you got in at 365. So we're still holding this one, maybe looking to play a pullback here, maybe if it came down to 390. But as long as this dot remains green, okay, we are bullish on the asset. You can see this one came back here in April, okay, of last year at 350, and it bounced all the way up to 560. So until we see a red dot, okay, you got the red dot right here. I just made a video on how to set a stop loss on these signals. Okay, your stop loss off that green dot should have been right there at 380. Okay, and again, it dropped like $30. That was like a 10% drop, nothing too crazy. Okay, so you're buying here at 360, buying at 350. Your average cost should be 370. It's now up here to 415. So as long as the dot remains green, we're bullish. It even has a MACD crossover here on the weekly as well. Microsoft looking good. Again, I don't want to chase this thing up already 20% off of our signal. If it pulls back to 390, I think that's where you could add. I also like to watch the daily here to pull back into these EMAs. You can see how it's pulling back a little bit here. So 400 would probably be a decent level. It's sitting at 415. Again, we're going to remain bullish as long as this dot remains green. The MACD crossover looks very bullish, and I like it still a lot above 350. The next one's going to be ServiceNow. This stock has taken an absolute beating here. Okay, that's down like 15, it's down 18% on the day. You do have a signal showing up this week, so that's telling you that, hey, this $80 level is a very big level. It looks like they just reported their earnings. They beat their earnings and sold off. So, again, this thing is beaten up from 220 all the way down here to 80. Okay, if you believe in this company, it's sitting at the lowest point it's been since 2022. So the lowest price in 4 years you're getting to buy this one for. It had a really nice run here. Realistically, I'd probably be looking, if you guys entered on that weekly here at 80, great. But what I'd be looking for probably now is a monthly. I mean, this thing has just gotten beaten up. The PE ratio is still pretty high on it. I just checked it was like 60, but $80 is where it's trying to bounce. I mean, it could come all the way down here to 70 potentially, but I think this is a good place to maybe start a position. The ultimate bottom will be when you get the monthly signal, just like you got back there in 2023, and we absolutely ripped. And the last one's going to be Intuit. Another huge company here just gotten pounded. Again, these stocks are trading at a big discount compared to where they have been. And you got a signal on this one on the weekly as well. So that's telling you that, hey, this level right there at 340, okay, that's the bottom. You can set a stop loss right there, take the trade, and that's got a big, big range.